But Michael, so what's the car that you're most excited to start us off with?
I tell you, one of my favorite cars to show people is the CX-30. If I was to be buying my daughter a car right now, that'd be the one I'd be getting her. So that's one of my faves to show.
Jason, is that one of your favorites too?
Yeah, the CX-30, obviously within the Mazda lineup, is the #1 growing. Going to come close to the CX-5 with sales, hopefully in 2021. So, yeah, it's a big part of our brand here. Also, wanted to announce that the 2021 Mazda CX-30 earned the highest IIHS Top Safety Plus award. So, yeah, very safe. Same thing as Michael said. If I was going to put one of my daughters in a car, definitely this would be one of them.
Wow, so very safe car. I was going to say, so we're looking at the back right now. Is that just a regular white, or is there a special name for that color?
That's called Snowflake White.
Okay, that's a cute name.
Yeah.
We did get to see some of those snowflakes today.
Yeah.
They were huge too. They were real big.
Oh yeah, they're like golf ball size.
So Brian has us around the rear right now. I was gonna say, are there any features with the trunk or anything that?
Well, yeah, we can start with the LED taillights that we just passed by there. And on the side here, you can see on the CX-30, it's very important to notice that this is sculpted by artisans at Mazda. You have to have decades of experience before you're allowed to put your hands on the shape of the Mazda. So this is hand sculpted in clay by masters of their craft when you see the lines of a Mazda, and it's just gorgeous to look at. This is the CX-30, as we said. So this is going to be the 18-inch alloy wheels on the side. The mirrors are power and folding, so it's out on this side. And you see that they're extra molding at the bottom to protect the body of the car. That's one of the features of the CX-30, is that extra plastic protection down at the bottom. So as we move around to the front, you'll see these are LED and adaptive headlights. These are LED fog lights and running lights. So LED all the way around, and they're adaptive lights on the front. Because what that means is when you're turning your steering wheel, getting ready to go into a corner, they'll actually point towards the corner for you so that your way is lit better as you're going around a corner. It's a very good and important safety feature. And you can see the very clean sculpted lines on the hood of it. Just a gorgeous look on this vehicle. This has a 2.5 liter direct overhead cam Skyactiv G engine in it. Develops 186 horsepower. And it also has the 6-speed automatic transmission. Now there's some, go ahead, please.
I was just thinking, so is the CX-30 going to kind of replace the CX-3, or what's the relationship between those two SUVs?
Yeah, it was put into line in between the CX-3 and the CX-5 as far as size of vehicles, but they are going to be phasing out the CX-3 in the future.
Okay.
So.
Yeah,
you can see there some of the interior things that you're going to be able to see there, and this is a very good thing because I got 2 kids that sit in the back. You fold down this cup holder here in between the 2 seats, and that keeps them separate, so you don't hear the he's touching me, she's touching me kind of thing as you're going down the road, which is very nice on long trips especially. These are leather seats, leatherette seats in this vehicle.
Is leather standard in the CX-30?
Leather is not standard on the CX-30. Cloth is standard, but this is the preferred package of the CX-30, and leatherette comes into play here. There was no cows harmed in the making of this vehicle. This is leatherette seats. So now these are heated, though, for your comfort, because nothing's better on a cold winter day, as what we're experiencing now, than a warm seat.
I'll say, especially today, you'd want that.
Yeah, exactly right. So this is the 8.8-inch screen there, which you see. Now, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are part of the vehicle. You can plug in your phone and bring up your navigation and a lot of your phone apps on here, and no extra is needed there. You actually control the screen when you're driving from your command control down on the console, and that is very important because you don't have to break contact with your seat as you're driving down the road. It's an important comfort and safety feature that you can control things without having to lean forward and touch the screen. Some of those buttons you'll see there, you can go right to home, you can go right to your entertainment system, and you can go right to the navigation that you have in there. The button to the left that says auto hold, that is a very important comfort feature. That'll hold the car in place when you're at a stop sign or stop light, so you don't have to keep pressing on the brake pedal.
Oh.
And anybody who sat through a long light can attest to, yeah, your foot gets tired after a little while, so that'll hold you there. It's a very nice thing. And back up on the console, this has the dual zone climate control system, so you can have warm on one side, cold on the other, and a thunderstorm in between if you want.
Is in the front there, is that just storage?
Yeah, there's just a bin up there right in front of the cup holders. That's where you can store whatever. It's a perfect place to put a phone. And the USB connection for the phone is back behind in the console section behind the transmission control there.
Okay. Oh, so yeah, there's a lot of space.
A lot of room, very comfortable. And you notice, you can see it here, this has the blue leather accents around the trim too, which is a very interesting visual feature. It's very nice.
I like the blue.
Yeah, it's really sharp. It's sharper than a brand new pen right out of the box.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Full of them today, Michael.
Oh yeah, there we go. And you can see from the camera here that this is all premium touch materials. One of the great things that Mazda does is they put you into a luxury type vehicle as far as everything that you touch, that you feel, that you have around you. All of the controls are slightly cantered towards the driver when you're in a driver position. So you're in great comfort in a Mazda. You would have to go to a luxury brand car to even compare to how comfortable you are inside a Mazda as you're driving down the road. This car comes with a lot of performance features too. It has the dynamic stability control and the traction control system. That's the stuff that helps keep you safe on the road. And it actually reads the conditions of the road. It reads the things that you're doing, whether you're pressing the brake, whether you're pressing the gas, whether you're steering. And it makes micro adjustments to the traction and to the weight of the vehicle against which wheel it's going to be on to actually help you do what it is that you're trying to do before you even notice it's trying to do it. It comes from a tradition in Japan called Jinbai Itai. It's horse and rider as one. So the engineers and designers of Mazda put a lot of time into designing the car so that it actually feels what you're trying to do and it aids you in doing it. And it's so subtle and it's so behind the scenes, but it's so great to drive one of these cars and feel how they assist you in doing what you want to do and how safe it makes you feel driving down the road.
I was gonna say, that's quite an advanced feature. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's behind the scenes. It's all-wheel drive, so you have traction to all four tires, but in good conditions when the weather is nice, it's front-wheel drive, basically. All the power is going to the front wheel, and that saves you gas because all-wheel drive costs you more in gas than front-wheel drive does. But as soon as it feels any condition, any slippage of any tires, and it'll go into a four-wheel drive and prevent the tire that's slipping from slipping and put power to the other wheels for you.
Wow. I love that blue on the inside. That's such a pretty blue that they put in there.
It's really gorgeous. It certainly is.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to mention, this one does come with a power sliding moonroof too, for you can see over your head. The steering wheel is leather. The seats are leatherette. We mentioned that before. It does have a rear view camera on it. Pretty much all Mazdas now have a rear view cameras. All the 21s have a rear view camera on them. Bluetooth is a part of this car. It's hands-free. That's another safety feature, so you can do your texting, your phone calling, whatever you need to do in your car, and you never have to take your hands off the wheel. You can do it by voice and do it hands-free.